Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, the best of the best. The 2017 Citywide Teacher of the Year is announced. And a day of cyber. Stakeholders gather at a symposium dedicated to cybersecurity. Plus, say, the spotted eagle rays at the Virginia Aquarium get a checkup. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Peter Van Heest, and thanks for joining us. Talk about a good day at work. One teacher got the surprise of her life when she was honored with a well-deserved award.
It's like we got the party with us, so, we're ready.
School Superintendent Aaron Spence, along with some special visitors, dropped by Tallwood High School to surprise one very unsuspecting teacher.
Come here.
Hi.
Hi. So, you all know what a great teacher Mrs. Free is, right? Yes. Now, I think you also know that she was one of our 5 finalists for Teacher of the Year. Yeah, did you already know that? Well, guess what? She is our 2017 Virginia Beach Teacher of the Year.
Jenna Free, an English teacher and Virginia Teachers for Tomorrow instructor, has been named the top teacher in the city. There are more than 5,500 teachers in Virginia Beach, so it's a huge honor.
I had no idea. I was absolutely surprised. The other teachers who were up for this award with me, I absolutely thought it was going to be one of them. They have great reputation, and when I've met them, they are doing really, really amazing things in their classroom. So absolutely surprised and super honored.
Jenna's passion for teaching, enthusiasm in the classroom, and personalized approach with her students is apparent in her lessons.
I've had the opportunity to be in Ms. Free's classes a number of times. I've had the opportunity to come in and talk with her students and to just observe her work. And when you see her teach, you just see this kind of joy and passion that she has, but also this kind of incredible engagement that her kids have. And it's just such a pleasure to be able to work with teachers like her.
Free has been teaching for 9 years, 8 of which have been at Tallwood High School. Principal James Avala could not be any prouder.
I am incredibly proud to have a Lion represent the city as Citywide Teacher of the Year. Students go into that class knowing that they're going to learn, and they have a love for learning, and she makes it exciting every single day.
Free was selected as the 2017 Citywide Teacher of the Year from an initial pool of 87 Teachers of the Year. The selection committee interviewed 5 finalists. Did you know that the Commonwealth has more than 100,000 cyber attacks a day? To help educate the workforce, experts on computer security gathered for the Coastal Virginia Cyber Symposium. Hosted by Economic Development and Cyber Protection Resources, the symposium explored the people, processes, and technology of cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity is protecting your computer, protecting electronic devices. And with a lot of automation going on within your home, within your businesses, it's critical to keep that information secure.
More than 200 business leaders, government officials, and academia gathered at the Westin for the inaugural event. The goal, to remove virtual threats and make Virginia cyber secure.
Who wouldn't want to work and live in a state that was cyber secure? It's a draw for industry, it's a draw for the military, it keeps people coming in, and we all feel safer when we know that our stuff is not being hacked.
So, how do we do that? By bringing together cyber experts, sharing best practices, educating the community, and hosting events like this one. Local business owner Tracy Gregorio knows hackers can attack anyone.
There are people that are after everything that we have. They want to know how we market, how we build things. A lot of people don't even realize, they think, why would someone want what I have? They do.
The symposium included keynote speakers and networking opportunities. Organizers hope to make it an annual event for the region.
It's really an exciting time to be here and for Virginia Beach to take a leadership role in pulling not only our region but our state together in these matters.
Plans are already in the works for a cyber convention hosted in Virginia Beach on October the 6th. For upcoming events and information on cybersecurity, Log on to cprcv.org. It's not unusual for fire departments across Hampton Roads to send firefighter recruits to train at the Virginia Beach Fire Training Academy. However, this year's class includes 5 first responders that have traveled all the way from the Philippines.
Anytime you do a manipulation of a fracture, always PMS, okay?
5 cadets from the Philippines are currently enrolled at the state-of-the-art Fire and EMS Training Center. They're here to learn best practices to help them establish a similar fire training academy in their hometown of Olongapo City.
It's very cool to train here in Virginia Beach because I get to go to the States, you know? And also this opportunity is a chance for us to have standardization to be at par at least with the U.S. standards.
Olongapo City is one of the 12 metropolitan areas in the Philippines with a municipal system very similar to Virginia Beach. Both cities are governed by a mayor and city council elected by the residents. City Clerk Ruth Fraser has worked with the Sister City program since the early 80s.
The expansion of this program is when they go home and teach others. And there are 1,700 islands in the Philippines. One day, it won't be in our lifetime, but one day we hope that every island can be trained for their EMS and public safety that will mirror what we do in Virginia Beach.
If you see the legs a little twisted off, you're going to pull it in line similar to the line that's on the other leg.
The Philippine team is training along with 29 local recruits working to become members of the Virginia Beach Fire Department.
Virginia Beach has a huge history and culture of volunteerism. Certainly amongst public safety people, you see that with the EMS, and then just thousands of volunteers that do other things throughout the city. And it's great to be able to be ambassadors of that.
Councilman Wood spoke about the innovative Sister City program and how both cities are benefiting from the relationship.
It's actually a great program because what we do is not only do we assist people in Olongapo with fire training and with providing a cadre of future trainers, we also reach out to our local community. We have a large Filipino American community in Virginia Beach, and it's certainly a great way for us to embrace the diversity in Virginia Beach.
The training will provide an opportunity to work with gear rarely seen in the Philippines. The goal is to improve safety in Olongapo.
One of the things that we hope to attain here is that our city will become a benchmark for other cities in the Philippines to follow suit with what we are trying to achieve with fire safety and also with medical safety.
Graduation is mid-July. Stay tuned to VBTV for future updates on training activities. The City of Virginia Beach and the Department of Economic Development are always looking for new businesses to recruit into the resort city. To date, they have experienced tremendous success. But successful economic development is not just about attracting new business. We also desire to attract a younger and highly skilled workforce to our city. A recent video targets the Millennial generation and what they can do to enhance the economic vitality of our city.
Hey! Welcome to Virginia Beach. My name's Tyler. I actually don't live here. I'm just an actor they hired to read from a script, but they assured me everything I'm about to say is 100% true. And so far I trust them, which is to say a lot because I don't trust anybody. So let's get down to business, specifically your businesses, and why the heck haven't you moved your business to Virginia Beach yet? It's beautiful. Here, it's a gift from me to you. This is Virginia's biggest city. There's a pro-business climate. There's big national and international corporations. I mean, the place is practically crawling with corporate headquarters. Not to mention the cost of living, it's cream cheese. If I had a Learjet, which I plan on having real soon, I'd park it right here, as in right here on the sand. Now I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking, hey, what's your name? Isn't Virginia Beach just filled with sun and sand and really good-looking people hanging out by the water? Yeah, it is, but what do you want me to do, apologize for having an ocean? No, I won't do that. I refuse to. All right, guys, pedal. Pedal harder, though. Nice work. But here's what else it is. It's the real deal. Have you heard of super music producer Pharrell Williams? I know you have, because you haven't been living under a rock. Well, he's from here, and he's killing it. I mean, just take a look at me. I've been here 2 days, and I've already got a high-profile job. Need I say more? I need not. You know who else you can hire here? Ex-military. I'm talking crew cuts, discipline, yes sir, yes ma'am. Do you think somebody from SEAL Team 6 is gonna take no for an answer from some silly supplier? I don't think so. That's my SEAL team. SEAL Team Tyler and Hector. Got a map? Get one out. Now, I'm no Christopher Columbus, but it looks like Virginia Beach is right in the middle of everything on the East Coast. Surf is up, and so is our accessibility. What do you gotta move? Cargo, chainsaws, curly fries? Thank you very much. You can drive it, you can fly it, you can ship it, you can train it, you give me 20 bucks and I do it for you. But you can do it all from right here. We're even working on time travel. Now, I hate to talk about money, but let's talk about it. You get more bang for your buck here in Virginia Beach. Just ask your CFO. Just know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, and check this out. Virginia Beach is targeting industries like biomed, defense, and IT. What was that, 2012? It's a really good year. Fantastic. They've even got a special zone for advanced manufacturing. I have no idea what that means, but they assure me it's pretty cool. We're building things here at the beach. As you can see.
No,
okay, all right. You starting to feel the love? I know I am. Now, I know there's a lot of cities vying for your attention, but you don't want them, because they probably don't have the word beach in their name. Now, let me tell you a couple things about Virginia Beach that set it apart. Can I have a bite of that? What are you wearing? You smell fantastic. Come with me. We got high tech with high numbers of international corporations and highly trained workers. Come on. We've also got low cost, low regulation, and a very low interest in being like anyone else. You should be doing your business here. If you're not, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. I don't know what to say. So here's the question. Why are you gonna hire a consultant to fly all over the United States of America to try to find your next home when you can just come live here, by the ocean, in the land of milk and honey, where everybody's got money and 401ks and IRAs just coming out of their pockets? Virginia Beach. It's not what you'd expect out of a city, but it's everything you'd want. It's for the young and the beautiful. And don't forget your swim trunks. I never forget mine.
So, why not get your business started right here in Virginia Beach? Contact the Department of Economic Development at the number or email address listed below. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but does the same hold true for our fishy friends at the Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center? It was time to find out as veterinarians and staff members suited up for the semi-annual Spotted Eagle Ray physicals.
We're here right above the Red Sea Aquarium and the Virginia Aquarium. It's fashioned after what you might see in the Red Sea. And today we were working with 6 spotted eagle rays and 1 zebra shark.
This morning we did our routine exams on our spotted eagle rays. And that consists of getting in the water with the animals and doing a variety of different measurements to assess their general health status. So that includes getting a weight, doing measurements on their length, their width, tail measurements, as well as some of their reproductive organs. And we also, on the females, did an ultrasound to see if there was any activity or any changes in the status of their internal reproductive organs. And we also draw blood for a routine health assessment looking at a variety of different blood parameters. And we do this every 6 months.
Having a veterinarian on site is highly beneficial to the ability for us to be able to care properly for animals. Just like you and I would go to see our doctors once a year or go see our dentist once a year, it's beneficial because it's preventative maintenance. We know ahead of time if an animal is starting to show signs of illness, and so we can just provide a heightened level of care.
So we do a lot to make sure that these animals are healthy, and this is part of it. So they have a great diet and lots of wonderful nutrition, and regular doctor checkups are part of their preventative health care as well. All of them had a wonderful bill of health today. They look great.
If you want to check out the rays in person, they're located in the Red Sea Aquarium. For hours and ticket prices, log on to virginiaaquarium.com. And coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, The dog days of summer are right around the corner. Find out if Fido is welcome at the beach. Plus, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, then these paintings are telling a novel. A new military art exhibit opens at the Lynn Haven Mall. We'll have that and more when we return. Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Want to network with other families with young children? Come to the Joint Use Library at the corner of Rosemont Road and Faculty Boulevard for a free workshop. Family Connection, the Value of Play. This one-hour presentation is being held Saturday, April the 23rd, 10 to 11 a.m. and is open to all family members. Registration is required and begins 2 weeks prior to the start of the program. Call 822-7800 for more information or register online at the address on your screen. Moms and dads, are you looking for consistency when it comes to raising your children? Join CHKD for a free workshop, Parenting on the Same Page, being held Wednesday, April 27th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. in the 6th floor conference room at CHKD in Norfolk. Learn where your parenting philosophy and mindset come from and how to support a unified front when parenting your child. Registration is required and you may register at the address on your screen. To learn more about important deadlines or to see a complete calendar of Parent Connection events, visit vbschools.com and click on the Parent tab at the top of the page. And welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Peter Van Heest. Now that the warmer temperatures have arrived, more people are heading out to enjoy the beautiful weather. But is your dog allowed to join in on the beach fun? Access reporter Jeff Barnaby explains it all for us.
The sun is out, waves are crashing, the dog days of summer are finally here. But before you pack up your four-legged friend, there are strict rules about where and when you can bring your dog to the oceanfront. Your pet is welcome at the beach anytime before Memorial Day weekend and after Labor Day. However, during the summer season, dogs are not allowed on the beach from Rudy Inlet to 42nd Street. From 6 a.m. until 10 a.m., leashed dogs are allowed on the boardwalk. Before 10 a.m. and after 6 p.m., dogs are allowed on the north end above 42nd Street and the Sandbridge area, but they must be under the control of a responsible person. Dogs do not need to be on a leash, but they must immediately return when called and cannot be annoying or harassing to any person or other animal. Dogs also must be licensed and up to date on their shots. Violations can result in fines and even possible jail sentence. Virginia Beach is for pet lovers, but make sure you exercise good judgment, clean up after your pet, and be a responsible pet owner.
There are two dog parks for your furry friend, one at Red Wing Park and the other at Woodstock. Dogs must be licensed and up to date on their rabies vaccination. 4 centuries of beach history are on display between Atlantic and Pacific Avenue along 36th Street. Jimmy Jordan's family has called Virginia Beach home for the better part of the last 150 years. With all that history in one place, Jordan made it his mission to keep track of it. Now he's sharing years of historical information in an easy-to-digest public display. Virginia Beach along the oceanfront.
Well, the project itself was the brainchild of Tom Lyons, who's the CEO of Coastal Hospitality Group, which owns the Sheraton. When he built the parking garage here, he dedicated 10 feet of his property here to be able to do a history walk. This only is historically significant to people, places, and things along the oceanfront. So I went to work with that, made him a proposal, and he said, go for it. My brother Fred, who's now deceased, he and I put together a book back in 1974 called Virginia Beach, A Pictorial History. It was just a runaway bestseller. We had no idea what we were doing. We just did it, and it turned out very nicely. And my goal today, 40 years later, is the same as it was then, retain the past for future generations. It's like a journey down memory lane, and there's only a certain amount of history that you can depict over 400 years with 27 panels. So I chose the things that I thought would be interesting for visitors as well as for people that live here. And so I just chose certain topics. It's not a running history. It's just a history and of interesting things that have taken place along the boardwalk, along the ocean front. This panel is from the early days, and Virginia Beach got started with the formation of the United States Life-Saving Service. And we had a life-saving station here as far back as 1883. We call it the Graveyard of Atlantic because there's so many wrecks right here in front of us. The most famous is the wreck of the Dictator. Well, I'm beyond proud. Virginia Beach is my hometown. I've had lots of opportunities to move due to business opportunities, and I just have that sand between my toes. I just couldn't wash it out. It's a nice way to leave my mark, and I feel very good about that and very blessed.
Servicemen and women give up so much to protect our country, and we thank them for that every day. But what about the families left behind? A unique art exhibit showcases what it means to be a military dependent. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, this collection of artwork is telling the story of family, homecomings, deployments, and the military lifestyle. The exhibit, called The Art of Being a Military Child, features more than 560 art entries from students in grades K through 12.
Every year during the month of the military child, this piece of community connection is something that is just so engaging for us and for our customers and our tenants. It's the perfect match of recognizing what our military community means to us personally, but more than that, it's a way for them to express how they feel about being in the military community in a way that all of us can enjoy and understand.
Hosted at the Lynn Haven Mall, this is the 4th year the school division has partnered with the mall and local military school liaison officers.
Military students have a unique lifestyle. They face frequent changes with their locations, transitions. So I think it's very important that the schools understand that unique challenge that the military lifestyle presents, and that they enable our students to have someone to speak to that will assist them, that teachers are aware of current situations.
Many students drew upon personal experience for their artwork.
My topic is that love can still stay strong even if there is distance between two persons. I did it for my family.
A special reception was held at the mall's center court on April the 6th, including remarks from the governor's wife, Mrs. McAuliffe. The ceremony honored participants and award winners at the elementary, middle, and high school level. April is month of the military child, and the Lynn Haven Mall hopes you will stop by and check out the artwork in person. It will be there now until April the 29th. The Salem High School Visual and Performing Arts Academy Theater, Strand, is packing up the van to begin its 2nd season of touring elementary schools in Virginia Beach. It's the ultimate lesson in theater ownership, bringing a story to life with minimal set, props, and costumes. No lights, no tech, just a simple story about a tiny hero to be performed in front of the most honest critics out there, children.
We're putting on a production of The Jumping Mouse. It's a senior project we're working on for the Visual and Performing Arts Academy at Salem, our senior year. It's really a learning experience for us because it's how we went from freshmen in the academy to seniors. It's all the stuff we've learned. And so we're taking that and we're putting it into a children's show.
And students could not wait for the show to go on.
So we're doing a children's show, and we're touring different elementary schools, and also we're trying to get the lesson across that no matter how small you are, just follow your dreams and don't let anyone stop you.
This group of theater seniors is armed with a great story, some PVC pipes and, thanks to the visual arts strand, beautiful backdrops and wings. Working as an ensemble, they tell the story of the Jumping Mouse.
So this group, there are 3 groups of seniors. They travel to 11, 12 elementary schools. They have created a children's show that is interactive and teaches a hero's journey using a Native American myth.
And I want everybody's hands in the air. Ready? One more time.
The touring group consists of 10 Academy Theater students who are taking everything they learned about theater on the road.
The goal is to provide them with this idea of ownership of theater. So they've spent 4 years studying every element of theater. So now it's kind of time for them to make it happen.
These students are working as a true ensemble, producing, directing, managing, acting, designing, costuming, prop building, and day-to-day problem solving. To learn more about the Academy, log on to the website listed on your screen. Middle school wrestlers got down to business recently, and VBTV cameras were there to capture the action.
Anklet is the red score on the clock, and the green anklet is the green score.
The top 2 wrestlers from each of the 16 weight classes squared off in matches that would decide the eventual city champ.
He's trying to get him on the fall.
Referee has a count going. And a fall.
From 71 pounds to heavyweight, each match provided many exciting moments for all to enjoy. Princess Anne took home the overall team championship, with Brandon and Great Neck finishing 2nd and 3rd. So don't forget, VBTV covered the championship match in its entirety. Log on to vbgov.com/VBTV for replay times and dates. And with that, we've come to the end of our show, but if you've missed something, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media. Today, we close our show by honoring a true Virginia Beach legend. Longtime director of the Virginia Beach Convention and Visitors Bureau, Jim Ricketts, passed away March 23rd after a brief illness. After a distinguished career with the United States Navy, Ricketts transitioned into the travel industry. He worked 42 years in public service for the city, managing the city's renaissance through innovation, development, and leadership excellence. He dedicated his career to both local and national growth of the travel industry. He was a board member of the U.S. travel industry and served in numerous regional, state, and national leadership capacities. Jim Ricketts was a pioneer for the city of Virginia Beach. He was a gentleman who truly left his mark on the resort city. And for everyone here at VBTV, I'm Peter Van Heest, and thanks for watching.